Welcome back, Joel Embiid. The Philadelphia 76ers got their big fella back as they take to a home game. Actually, I had to look at it for a second here with these new courts as we kick the NBA Cup season off. We're in Philadelphia, y'all, as we got the Knicks in town for what should be a really competitive game, a rematch here. Eastern Conference second round playoffs. Oh, it's Kyle Lowry.
Villanova on Villanova right there. Lowry in transition, looking for the trailer. Oubre obliges and misses a three.
Oubre,
George with an offensive rebound.
Paul George and Embiid's first game as teammates as George nails the deuce.
A good play in the Emirates NBA Cup.
So this is interesting to me, right? Because these two teams are likely to play again in the playoffs. I mean, there's only but so many teams that consistently make it, and these have been two of the teams. Oh, good block by George. This is interesting to me, right? How does Cat fare against Embiid? Mind you, the Knicks already beat this team in the playoffs last year. I mean, but it was a 7-gamer, and Embiid wasn't healthy, and it looks like Philly's making it a conservative effort as George lines it up and knocks it down. It looks like Philly's making a conservative effort to keep Embiid healthy this year. No back-to-backs. I mean, you see what he's starting the season in November. If Cat can find his way, now this is Joel Embiid's first game, so I'm not going to hold it against him. But if Cat can get buckets at will against Embiid, then the Sixers have no chance. I don't give a damn if Paul George is there or not. Now, there's no Maxey in this game, right? So the Sixers not at full strength. But again, point stands. If Cat can hold his own for the Knicks,
and that'll be a shot clock
good block.
Violation. Excellent defensive stand. Hamstring injury returning tonight.
Philly's in even more trouble
on a bad pass to Anunoby.
because that's another team you can't beat.
Turnover on the year after 16 assists.
Here is Yabusele, and he hits a three.
Yabusele, I think, to me,
overseas,
somebody that benefited the most from Embiid's slow start here getting into the season.
McBride fills it up on the other end. Good answer by McBride.
He's been lighting it up for Philly. It ain't been his fault they've been losing. Oh, good steal. You easily see that impact of Joel Embiid there, him and Caleb Martin working defensively to get that stop and score. Get out the way, Embiid. Yeah, he just looks sluggish out there. I don't think he looks right.
Active, and Anunoby with a two-handed jam.
I could be wrong.
Just New York. Sixers are 9 for 9.
I thought it was a bad sign Embiid not being ready to go this year. He loves it, right? And obviously we know he's coming off of the incident with the columnist who referenced his brother and son in an article or a column piece, a hit piece, really what it was. I don't know, man. So here's the conversation, right? If the Sixers lose this game, which I'm not going to spoil the end for you, if the Sixers lose this game, you know, they're about 2-8, I think. Oh, that's a crazy shot from George. That's just crazy. How long do you play it out
perhaps that you made him use your
with Embiid this year? 45 games, 50 games? Because, like, Kawhi Leonard does this, right? Like, most guys, knock on wood, if they have a serious injury before the calendar year, right, they're back for the following year. So, like, if, knock on wood, somebody had went down in this game and tore their ACL, as fans, we expect them to be back the next season. Kawhi Leonard has kind of changed that. Like, if Kawhi got hurt today and tore something, he's going to likely miss, as McCain, the rookie, gets to do. Kawhi's not only going to miss the remainder of this season, most likely he's going to miss the whole next year recovering. Now, I'll be honest with y'all. Embiid and Kawhi have had some very, very serious injuries, and Philly ain't been able to get that ring. You got to get a championship out of the Embiid era. You just have to for so many reasons.
Caleb Martin on the drive, and he scores.
If the Sixers can't, which I think they will, like I don't look at them like the Bucks as OG Anunoby gets the deuce, and we're just having basketball come for a while. The highlight gets good.
So the Knicks in transition gives him 20, and that's the first Philadelphia
Sixers,
lead since it was 2-0.
In my opinion, I think the Sixers are going to right it, right? Because Embiid's really that good. Just give him a couple games. I think they'll be fine, especially when Maxey gets back. There's the big fella lining it up and knocking one down. Just a one-point game against the Knicks. My thought process is, if the Sixers don't right this, though, 40 games in, I would shut Embiid down. I'm talking about if they're like, this is crazy, but like 10 and 30. This is a little extreme, but if it's clear that they're not going to be a factor this year, as Cat finds Hart down low, I would consider shutting him down. Because, again, what you don't want is the Kawhi thing. That's why I brought up Leonard is you don't want another one of Paul George's teammates to be down this year and look at what the Clippers are dealing with next year. You didn't get a healthy finish to Kawhi last year, and I don't know if he's playing this year or not, right? So as Bridges nails the fadeaway, if you're a Knicks fan, I think that's what you're monitoring. I know you don't want to hear that as Jalen Brunson creates the space to score, but that's got to be y'all reality. I don't know if this year's y'all year, which we don't really see the big threes be that great in year one. So it wouldn't be, nothing different. But I'm making Paul George ass play the whole year. I don't give a damn. This is your extra year that you wanted from the Clippers. I need that on the front end, my guy. You got to play basketball, bro. Paul George got to play all year. He got to put some butts in seats if Embiid's not going to be healthy. But maybe he is. Good block from the big fella. Yabusele.
Mid-range jumper, no good. Josh Hart with a rebound.
Oh, get out.
On the floor, Anunoby throws it down.
To have Towns not get his fourth foul and you get the ball back, that's a huge play in the game.
Yeah, and it's foul number 5 on Oubre and McBride.
Yeah, now I'm kind of concerned about Yabusele. It looked like when he was playing center, though he's undersized, he was just fine. Yeah, OG Anunoby's foot speed is just a little too quick. Now I don't know if he has a spot on the team, You know what I mean? Or in the rotation, excuse me. He'll play, but now I feel like he's a guy that should only play when Embiid's not playing, because that doesn't look right. You can't keep him out there against the Knicks with Embiid playing. Turnover, bad turnover. Yeah. Let me see some of these numbers. It's a 14-point game. Like, Embiid looks pretty rusty, man. One of the bright spots for Philly, though, the TikTok star McCain, he's looked pretty good. Like, ain't nobody wants to hear this from me, but he looks good enough where you might have kept that money from George. If this season gonna be a wash anyway, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you even needed Paul George. I like the aggressiveness for Philly, but I don't know if I would have. McCain had 23 points in this game. He's good. George had 29, Caleb 17, and Embiid 13 points, 2 of 11. Yeah, it was a bad night. Yabusele 3 points, 1 for 7 shooting. George had his best game in Philly, but it's not going to matter much. I mean, he's cooking. They're down double digits here late, and it looks like Embiid's night is over. Another night at the office for the Knicks. 15 for McBride, Hart 14, Brunson 18, Towns 21, OG 24, Bridges 14. They may only get one All-Star. We'll see. It's not because this team isn't worthy, but it's because they're going to cancel each other out because it's a well-balanced team. Knicks
14, 12, and 10 for Hart is
second best team in the East to me so far. Yeah, this is over, y'all. Embiid will have to get it back next night, and then Tyrese should be close to coming back. This is a New York Knickerbocker win. If you love flexing your sports knowledge, you should head over to the best place to play fantasy sports and win some money while you're at it. That's Underdog. For me, I love the pick'em game. It's super simple to play too. All you got to do is go to the Underdog website or app. You got to pick whether a player will have a higher or lower stat line for that specific game. You get your picks right, and you can win up to 1,000 times your money. And when you sign up, if you use your boy's promo code, which is Ferro, your deposit will get matched up to $1,000 is available to you in bonus cash. You can't beat that. Tap in with Underdog. My promo code is Ferro.